Hello everyone and welcome back to the Cop Council. I hope you're all having a fantastic evening after the Reds have just defeated Crystal Palace by 2 goals to 1 in another game where it's one of those games where Liverpool win it at the last minute. Liverpool win it by 2 goals to 1. Bobby Firmino and Sadio Mane getting both goals for the Reds. This is the match reaction. We will be talking and more diving into more of what happened in the game. And I'm just, as you can see, guys, I am absolutely just in love with Liverpool winning at the moment, and it's a nice feeling at the minute. It's currently as well. Before I forget, of time recording this, Manchester City are beating Chelsea, so at the minute it would be 12 points. Like officially they were ahead, but it'll go back down to 9. But 9 points is nice having that lead over Man City. But to be fair, Leicester are ahead of them. Leicester did win their game today against Brighton, I think it was. I think that was 2-0. So 8 points clear of Leicester, and next week now we play Brighton as well. But we are going to talk about the Crystal Palace game. I'm recording this as well, guys. This will be released, I think, let me check the time, about 7 o'clock. This will be released. I kind of lost my voice when Firmino's winning, but yeah, we'll talk about today's game. So Liverpool started off the game terribly is the correct word I think I can use, but Liverpool didn't look bright at all. Sloppy play, slow play, didn't look like Liverpool at all. They look like probably the game against Aston Villa, where Liverpool looked really, really slow and didn't look threatening in the first half. But let me just put you back in focus. Liverpool didn't look. They didn't look threatening. They didn't look like Liverpool. And Crystal Palace did play very, very well. Selhurst Park is a very tough game. Obviously, me and Dave were talking yesterday. The Crystal Palace are not a team that you can just walk over. They are a quality team. We all joke about and we all go, "Oh, the Bandit era started with Roy Hodgson taking charge." But Roy Hodgson's taken this Crystal Palace team, and I know that a few people are having them as relegation favourite at the start of the season. But to be fair, he has taken them into probably a good mid-table team at the minute, the way the Premier League's going. But obviously things can happen throughout the league. But at this present time, they do look very, very solid, and they did look solid throughout the game. But yeah, a major talking point then in the first half concerning Crystal Palace and Liverpool. Obviously, Crystal Palace scored a goal. I think it was from a corner. If you guys do know, like in the UK especially, today was very hard to watch the game. Obviously, watching it on a stream. But yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, Liverpool did concede in the first half through a corner. I think Topkins scored for Crystal Palace, but it was ruled out. VAR was ruled it out for a foul on Dejan Lovren. My opinion of it, it's one of those, and you can see AU pushing Lovren, but it's a very soft push, and it's a very soft foul. So should it have been ruled out? I'm a little bit 50-50. I don't know. I'm trying to be unbiased as possible, but it's a soft one. I'm just going to leave it at that. It was a soft one, but Liverpool were lucky with VAR tonight. Today, and it's just one of those things, and we just move on from it. But in the second half, guys, Liverpool came out as Liverpool. They come out firing, and I think it was at the 49th minute, I think it was a nice play between Robbo and Bobby. Bobby passed it to Robbo. Robbo crossed it in. I think it took a few touches, and then it landed to the main man, Sadio Mane, to make it 1-0 Liverpool. Mane is on form at the moment. He's the main man, Mane, as I like to say. I know Dave likes to call him Mane in the mirror, but I like to call him the main man, Mane, because he is that at the minute. I think if my knowledge is correct, he has scored the most goals in 2019 from open play. I don't know if that's correct, so please, guys, please let me know in the comment section down below. But I do think that's correct. So he is the main man at the minute, and obviously Mo Salah didn't play any of any of today's game. Obviously the ankle injury. It's brilliant news he was on the bench. Now hopefully we got Napoli now in the week. Hopefully Salah can play, and if we beat Napoli, we win the group. So well, in a game of hand, then you could say, because obviously we got Salzburg after Napoli in the Champions League. But if we can beat Napoli, then that game is non-void. Obviously, we can rest a few players. Excuse me, guys. But yeah, it's that Liverpool were on fire. As soon as the second half, obviously getting the goal, but then it kind of evened out. It kind of 50-50'd out. Liverpool were having chances after chances. Crystal Palace were on the counter. Having one or two opportunities. Bobby Firmino, I think, should have scored before he did. We will move on to that, but he should have scored. But obviously, I think is it the Crystal Palace one? It's called Guaita, or I think, or something like that. The Spanish goalkeeper, I think he made a really good save when I think Bobby toe poked it, and he just I think it was just a slight fingertip save from the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. But then they brought on Christian Benteke, and guys, if a former Liverpool player is playing against Liverpool, they turn into Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. They always like scoring against Liverpool. And I think there was a point where I think a former Liverpool player, again, Martin Kelly, crossed the ball in, and if you guys remember the scissors kick that Benteke scored for Liverpool against Manchester United, it was similar to that, and it only just missed, and it was like, Benteke wants to score, and recently Benteke has been useless, as far as I know anyway, for Crystal Palace. Obviously, don't watch Crystal Palace, we watch Liverpool Football Club, and at the minute, who doesn't want to watch Liverpool Football Club? Because at the minute, we're winning. We're winning in style. Well, not in style, but we're winning anyway. And, obviously then Liverpool concede, I think, to Wilfried Zaha's goal. Obviously, we talked about yesterday as well, with Dave, how much of a threat Wilfried Zaha was. In my personal opinion, I thought he was the most threatening, and he does end up scoring Crystal Palace's goal, and then it makes it 1-1. But then Bobby Firmino. To be fair, I'm sounding like if it's a solo goal. It wasn't a solo goal. It was a scruffy goal. Let's be honest, it was a scruffy goal. But I think it was a corner from Trent. Trent's deliveries wasn't on point today, a bit off. But Trent's crossing. But yeah, he crossed the ball in. I think it had like a couple of deflections. I think Virgil van Dijk actually headed it towards goal. It came off a Crystal Palace defender, and then Bobby Firmino pokes it bottom right corner to make it Liverpool 2, Crystal Palace 1, and eventually give the Reds the win. And games like this is where champions are made of. I don't want to say the word Liverpool are going to be champions yet, because there is still so much still to go. We're not even in December yet, and this December period is going to be massive. If Liverpool, in my opinion, guys, if Liverpool are at least 6 or 7 points clear after December, I think it's ours. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to say that. I think it will be ours then. But obviously, it's not that. We're not there yet. So, once we're there, then I will start to maybe think we're going to be champions. But, we are in champions form right now. I think we've lost, well, to be fair, we've lost one game in 2019 to begin with, in the league, in the league. But then you look at the team we lost against, and that was Man City. A team with 97 points. It looks like we're going to be there again this season. And it's this side. I think Liverpool. I think Jurgen doesn't get appreciated enough of what he's done with this team, the space of the time he has done. With the money situation as well. I know Liverpool has spent, millions and millions and millions, but it's not like Manchester City, where they've gone out and spent and not sold for profit. We've sold the likes of Phil Coutinho, and over the years we've sold Luis Suarez over the years. I'm going far back now, but obviously we have sold key players, and like last season and this season we didn't sell key players. We've added, and this side, again, it's that mentality. Yet again, Jurgen Klopp talking about it a lot recently, saying about the mentality of the lads. And, I think we have the best mentality in the league, obviously, because we're top of the league. But, if we can just keep that never say die attitude, and I think that this year could be positive. I've said it, since the start of the season. I personally think we're going to do a European and league double. I could very well be wrong with that, but me personally, guys, I think this Liverpool side, it's gonna take a very very good team to beat us in the Champions League, and we're gonna need a part of like unluckiness to not win the league. But it's still too early to say it. But where I'm going with this, guys. Liverpool at the minute are in control of their own destiny. And at the minute, the destiny looks quite good right now. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about the game today. Who is your man of the match? My man of the match. Go. I think there's three players for me that was man of the match. Sadio Mane, yet again, main man Mane. Brilliant yet again. Bobby Firmino again, the winner. And then Fabinho, and I do have to say, guys, Fabinho will miss next week's game because he picked up a yellow card and he gets a game suspension because he's had 5 yellow cards, and when you get 5 you do get a game suspension. So Fabinho will not play against Brighton next week, but still he was unbelievable. Yeah, again, guys, I will say Fabinho has been our best player, but a special shout out, guys, for the likes of Virgil van Dijk and Dejan Lovren. I thought they were good today. And, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain playing on the wing as well. I thought first half he was very, very poor, but when he switched to the right and Mane to the left, I thought they were brilliant. I thought the two of them was brilliant. So, but for me, 3 people need shout out for man of the match. Bobby Firmino, Sadio Mane, and Fabinho. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the game. Let me know your man of the match. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me, guys. If you did like the video, then please like, share, and subscribe. We are still on the road to 100 subscribers. Hopefully we can get over that before the new year. I'm hoping for that, so please, if you are currently a subscriber to the channel, please share it out. Share out the channel. We are trying our very hardest to reach our goal, and if you guys can help us on the way, then that would be very much appreciated. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. I've been Connor from the Cop Council, and I will see you all in a bit. Ta-ra.